through Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, we can anticipate cooler than normal temperatures for today. There's our high temperatures across South Carolina. Manning, you're going to reach 77, 72 in Columbia. I think Greenwood, you'll be right there in the low 70s at 71 degrees. Over into Mississippi, Clarksdale 71, a bit warmer down towards the coast. Gulfport, expect a high of 84 degrees. Now, as this cold front is sweeping through on Wednesday, the severe aspect should be going down. Doesn't look like we'll have much of a risk of severe weather, and it looks like a lot of that heavy rain really starting to push over the Gulf of Mexico and over into the western Atlantic. So we might be getting a break from some of that intense rainfall over the end of the work week time frame. So Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. And I think Thursday we're going to have a lot of sunshine. Little Rock, Nashville, over towards Charlotte, Raleigh, Columbus, Jacksonville. Expect some sunshine out there Thursday afternoon. Our highs expected for Wednesday, 70 in Jackson, Mississippi, Columbus, Georgia, 79. Jacksonville, expect a high of 86 degrees. There's Tupelo, Mississippi, 76 is the average high. Not getting up near that number until the end of the weekend. And once we get there, we've got some more storms in the forecast. And there's West Palm Beach, Florida. It should be mild today and tomorrow, maybe a little bit on the stormy side by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then we'll leave you here with a look at Columbus, Georgia, where there is some cool air on the way, but warming right back up in the mid to upper 80s by Monday.
There you go. Weather on the fives. 25 and 45 minutes past the hour on all talk shows, or 25:45 on all music shows, 25:55 on all talk shows, and that's going to change real soon when we bump up to that 3-hour plan. We'll go bring weather on the fives back up to 25 and 55, or any time of the hour that ends in 5, 25, 35, 45, 55, past the hour, any time in that hour that ends in 5. Weather on the fives. Right here on GGRB Online. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the program wherever you're listening across the Medica. And I'm glad you could be with me today, bringing the best in Christian rock. Twin Spin Tuesday today. And we'll be back with another Twin Spin Tuesday here real soon. We do this, I'm thinking about this regularly every couple of weeks. Tuesday morning shows, and then, of course, trying to make this consistent. Tuesday morning shows, or if it's not Tuesday morning for any reason, then it'll be a positive rock show on a Tuesday afternoon at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So any time in that time slot between 11 and 3, we're on the air here on GJRB. And that doesn't rhyme. That rhymes on purpose. No, I don't think it is. But anyway, you know, it just is kind of crazy. I'm just your crazy, wacko, nutty DJ. And they used to call me that in Cleveland, Ohio. When I was doing this in Ohio, we had a radio station there. And I used to goof up on purpose. It was kind of a thing with me. And the guys had fun with me with it. And they used to call me King Nut. They claimed I look like Jerry Lewis, but I just don't see that. But anyway, the story was that I would goof up on the radio on purpose. I used to tick off our broadcast instructor, though, but yeah, like I told you about old Roger Carter at the Ohio School of Broadcasting, when there was dead air. Dead air! He'd pound on the window. That's why he didn't break it. Dead air! Do something! But anyway, so every once in a while I kind of have fun with this guy. He was a great guy. I miss him. But he became a good friend at the end of my course. And I'll never forget him. Roger Carter. Absolutely fabulous, man. And they had a couple other instructors there that were absolutely incredible, too. And I'll have fond memories of that school. And always remember the fun times I had up there. Because I had some good times at the Ohio School of Broadcasting in Cleveland, Ohio. Did, really. It was absolutely fabulous media school. Tell you what, right now, that we're going to do is get into some more music. But before we do that, I am going to bring you, and as Spreaker brings you, our Spreaker shoutouts and podcasters. And it's fabulous. And I tell you what, it's brought to you by Spreaker. You know, I think, and like I said before, I don't know, there probably is other podcast sites out there, but I don't think that there's any other podcast platform that allows you to do a free broadcast even for 15 minutes. The only one I know so far is Spreaker. I don't think there's anybody else that does it. I really don't think. I mean, I really don't, quite honestly. And I stand behind these people. This is a great site. This is a great platform for internet radio at its best. Spreaker. And I'll tell you what, you can't beat it with a stick, folks. This is a great place to do radio. And I'll tell you what, there's some great podcasters on here. So many of them. And so many of them to choose from. So many to listen to. And joining me all morning long has been BJ McNamara from Texas, from LaPorte, Texas. BJ, Black Dragons Radio is back on the air here on Spreaker. Yep, Black Dragons Radio has returned. And I am happy to hear that because I'll be looking forward to listening to him. This guy plays some great... he uses the free plan, the 15-minute plan, and he uses it at his best. I mean, he does. I'm learning from him on how to extend broadcasting by just flipping and flipping and flipping. And I taught him a few things. I hope I did. Because I gave him a suggestion earlier to back time his music so that his song ends at the same time his section ends. So that all you have to do is flip over and start your next song. I mean, real easy. I do it, and it works. I'm telling you. Manually flip over. I think it'll start before you do it, but stop your music. But the auto DJ will work with you somehow in that way, too. Try to make a silent file for like about 10 seconds. And then take that 10 seconds and hurry up and get back on. And it will flip to your next song. I mean, it works for me. I do it all the time. 10-second silent file. Or 10-second silence. It works, I'm telling you. But listen to BJ. He plays some great 80s music. He throws in some really good stuff. Tune in to BJ. He's going to be on the air. Now, let me see if I get this right. I'm going to go to the... where is that at here? My previous part, he has the information there. So I think it's my first couple parts of the show. Let me see here. I'm going to say it's probably the first or second part under the, let's see. I'm going to go where I have. No, it wasn't this one. Had to have been the first part then. Okay, I'm going to look into the first part. Let me see here. If that music fades out, I still do it. Kind of like, let's see here. I have a way of doing this to make it last. Okay, how about that? Just keep it going. But anyway, BJ, listen to this guy. Now, I'm going to find his show. I think it's in the first part. Has to be in my first part where we were talking in the chat room. So let me see. I'm going to go to the first part. Okay, I'm going to flip over to the chat room. We have, well, that's the most I ever got in the chat room. 36 comments. Wow. Here we go. 5 nights a week he's going to be on. 5 nights a week, starting at 7 p.m. and end at 9. I don't understand. But he's going to be on 2 hours of show, Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday through Friday. Every night he's going to be on jamming. Oh, yeah. BJ, check him out. That is Black Dragons Radio. From LaPorte, Texas. Check him out. He's going to be on. Yeah, I'm going to be checking him out. 7 o'clock p.m. And, of course, tonight at 8 o'clock Central Daylight Time, 6 o'clock Pacific, from Wisconsin, it's Ed Delgado, the Caramel Conservative. He's on the air. Ed puts on a good show, talks about news, what's going on in the world, gives you his commentaries. He's fabulous. I'll listen to this guy whenever I get a chance. He's just fabulous. I mean, can't beat this guy. I won't beat him with this stick. He might beat me up with a stick. Ed Delgado, the Caramel Conservative. He's absolutely fabulous. Check it out. And he's absolutely your best in the morning. Your best in the morning. Your best in the morning. Tune in to Radio Hope. He comes out of my home state here, where I was, Iowa, just across the state in a town called Boone. Mike Myers and the Radio Hope Network. Listen to Mike every morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Time, 7 o'clock Mountain, 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. Mike gives you inspiration, gives you talk. Sometimes it gets a little edgy, but you know, he's fun to listen to. He's hilarious, he's funny, he just puts on a good show. This morning he had his guest Tyler Lurvy, and Tyler's on every Tuesday morning. Tyler Tuesdays. As a matter of fact, I think he's going to do a podcast. I'm going to check that out. Tyler Tuesday. But anyway, Tyler Lurvy was on this morning. And you know what? He has some great guests every morning. Just about every morning. Mike Myers' program. Check it out. 7 mornings a week, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Daylight Time, 6 o'clock Eastern, right here on Spreaker. The Mike Myers Show. Oh, I'm telling you what, it's the best. And then along the way, too, from just a neighboring state here, Illinois, is another guy that's pretty wild. He's funny. He's kind of edgy, too, in a lot of ways. But he's hilarious. Check him out. And that is Bob Huber. Yes, Bob Huber. You want to know about video games? He's the man. You want to know about wrestling? He's the man. He's got his act together. He knows about movies. He's fabulous. From the great state of Illinois, right there. He takes care of his mom. He's up bright early in the morning now, like 6 o'clock, before I even get up. But he's, check him out. His podcast on demand all day long. And that is the Huber Experience. Bob the Handyman Huber. He doesn't call himself a handyman much anymore. But I'll tell you what, this man's straightforward. Check him out. Bob Huber. Hey, under the great state of Texas, just below our good friend BJ is OBFSU, the Big Fat Soft Underbelly. The Belly Blast. Now, this guy does a good show, too. And he does that little commentary. He called the Belly Blast. This guy lays it on the line. Tells you what he thinks. His comments, he's not afraid to pull it out. He hasn't been doing any lately. I wonder what's going up with that. I'm hoping maybe he'll be back on. I don't know when OBFSU will be back on, but we're going to check and see if he has any new commentaries. But I'm sure he will be back on. And he puts on a good show. You never know. Just check out his site there. That's just go into Spreaker and type in OBFSU or Big Fat Soft Underbelly. It'll come up with his picture and his page there. He's John. That's John. And he's a legal alien. He did it right. And he believes in America. He loves this country. And I love a man who loves this country. And tell you what, he came over here and he appreciates what America is. So listen to him. That's a Big Fat Soft Underbelly. And where do you find all these great podcasts? Well, I'll tell you where you can find it. Just get into my Spreaker public site, www.spreaker.com. That's /user/5120-525. Or just get into my Twitter and put in the Radio Maniac. You'll see the antique radio emblem. You'll see the podcast streaming, which you see right now. And you can listen to it right there. You can click the icon, and it'll take you there. I have a brand new logo. I'm going to be posting that all over the place. I want to say thanks to Ed Delgado, the Caramel Conservative. A brand new logo for GJRB. Nice bright Spreaker colors with a nice big microphone. It looks like the one we have over at the Spreaker studios down at the Church of Christ. It's absolutely fabulous, and I love it. And I'm hoping that we can try to post that all over the place. The brand new Spreaker, and it's great. And I'm going to be posting that again, try to get that to post. And It's great. I love this new logo. And so thanks, Ed, for the new logo. I love it. And I'm going to try to put that on my Gary Russin programs. So some of you might still see the radio dial. Some of you will see that one. And I'll have that one posted. So but you'll see it on Twitter. And when you go in there, you'll see my site. Just click followers or following. And when you do that, you'll see all the stations that I follow. And there's a lot of them on here that I follow. I mean, I got a lot of them, man. I'm telling you what. A lot of stations I follow. And you can check them all out. And we got a new one. We got a new one lately. It's called Alethea Studios. They have some pretty good stuff. I haven't listened to. I have to listen to some more of those. Blake Myers, technical difficulties. He hasn't been on for a while. I'm hoping we'll hear from him pretty soon. Let's see what else down the line. Bumpa, Byron, Wikipissa Radio. They're hilarious. Then we got Cutting Edge Radio. Bob Huber, we mentioned him. I'm hoping that maybe Ben will do a podcast. Ben Ostman. I'm trying to encourage him to do one. I'm hoping that maybe eventually he can do one. It'd be cool if he'd do one. Ben Ostman. It's my friend from Pittsburgh. I have him on various times on our Gary Russin program, Saturday Extra. Hoping to get him on a lot more often. He does he needs to get on and do his own show, because I can't do a show around him when he has to work. So I'm going to encourage him to do a podcast on his own, because I think he'd really enjoy it if he would do a show. And I'd join in on it. And maybe we can I'll call him for a change. So I'm going to talk to him about that. Anyway, those are some of the podcasts you check out. Some of the ones I didn't mention, they're there. And you can just go in there and you'll find all of them. USA Radio plays old time radio. Oh, we can't forget Zachary Baroque and MTFB. He's on tonight at 5 o'clock somewhere. MTFB, Aviation Network. Oh, yeah, he plays some good stuff. Also on the air is the WBRFM. We have, I was going to join them. They never called me back. They never contacted me back. So I don't know, I guess they're just not interested in me at this point. I was hoping they would. Huber, we mentioned him. Walter M. DeBall, he was on last night. DeBall, he was on last night with the Blues in the Night, I betcha. OBFSU, want to hear jazz? WJAZ, Lexington, Kentucky, King David Jazz. Blake Myers and technical difficulties. Radio Hope, Mike Myers. And, of course, Spaced Out Radio tonight at 11 o'clock Central Daylight Time, 9:06 Pacific. Spaced Out Radio from British Columbia, Canada, tonight. Those are some of the great podcasters. And if you want to be mentioned as a podcast on here, just drop me a line, GaryJ65@yahoo.com, or just get into my Spreaker public site and tell me you have a show and you want to expose it. You want to let me know and promote it. I'll be glad to. That's right here on our Spreaker promotions and Spreaker shout-outs and promotions. Spreaker. You too can be a DJ like me and do this radio stuff. That's Spreaker. It's speaker spelled wrong on purpose. Spreaker. Spreaker. Just sign up for it. You get a 15-minute plan. It's free. You can do live radio. And this is, I think, so far, like I said again, I think this is the only platform that I know of that you can do free radio. That I know of that you can broadcast for free. I don't know. If BJ's out there still listening, let me know if you find another podcast platform that actually lets you broadcast live for free. I haven't seen one yet. Spreaker's about the only one I know. Spreaker, get on here. Start an account. Start a show. It's free. 15 minutes you get, but I'll tell you what, you can pack a lot in 15 minutes, and I know a lot of people that do, including BJ. So check it out. Spreaker, Spreaker, and share your voice with the world. Spreaker. All right. Gary J. Russell with you here on GJRB Online. We do our Twin Spin Tuesday. We have 25 minutes left of the show, so we're going to stay on the air for the next 25 minutes and wrap up our program. We'll get a couple more songs in here. I don't know. I think I got everything I promised. Not sure if I had any more I was going to do. But I'll tell you what, if I don't get anything I promised, I usually get it on the next show. Usually I try to. I do. But you know how that goes. Just things get crazy right here. Got a lot of things I do at the same time. So hang in there. Be patient with me because I once in a while will forget something. It happens. But yeah. So that's what we do here on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. So thanks a lot for tuning in. And I hope you enjoyed Gary J in the morning this morning. A lot of areas ending their morning. We already ended the morning here in Central and Pacific. In Eastern time right now was 1:51. Pacific time it's 10:51 a.m. and Mountain time it's 11:51 a.m. So mountain ranges like Colorado and all that, your morning's ending. So we're going to be ending this show here real soon. So I thought I'd throw in another song. So I thought we'll just get a couple more songs in here in our Twin Spin. And this guy has a hard name to pronounce. It's Simpfendorfer. But this guy's name is Dave Simpfendorfer. And he's fabulous. And we played him a number of times on here. And this is a song that the newest one we played. I'm going to check and see if he has any new music. We're going to check that here in a few minutes. But here's My Son, on Twin Spin Tuesday on GJRB. By the way, coming up, I'll give you our program schedule.
My son, flesh of my flesh, it's on my mind to say afresh. My son, I'm here for you, for comfort, love, to guide you through. My son, my flesh and blood. Sometimes this world is like a flood, though good or bad washes over you. Remember God in all you do. God of mercy, peace and might, protect my son throughout his life. Please hear your humble servant's prayer. Oh, God of grace and love and care. My son with mixed emotions, yes. I try so hard to second guess just what the future holds and haste to help you now for what you'll face. My son, God's church has many parts, the strong, the weak, the gentle heart. So find your place, your part to play, and don't withdraw or fade away. God of mercy, peace and might, protect my son throughout his life. Please hear your humble servant's prayer. Oh, God of grace and love and care. We all have limits which in part determine how we choose our path. The Lord will grant you simple faith, so build it up and make it great. Make it great. My son, I pray for you always, a father's task throughout his days. I'll never pray enough, it's true. Commend to God my love for you. My son, here's what I ask, to be the man that others trust. My son, anyway. A wasteland for the living, knowing neither night nor day. Smells of eternity, but listen, not a sound. Can you say that time moves on? 3 days in the ground.
"3 Days in the Ground" is the name of that one here on GTRP Online. That is Dave, let's see if we can get this right now, because I've been trying to, Dave Simpfenderdorfer. Twin spin there. 3 Days in the Ground, and my son, here on GTRP Online. I'm talking without my headphones through the, because my headphones broke completely. The piece that's on there is even gone. So I have to deal with getting another pair of headphones here real soon. I don't know what it is, but I go through a pair of headphones like it was going out of style. Either I step on it or I break them or something. I don't know. But this pair I had for quite a while. The plastic broke off of them. And ever since then, I had to tape it together. It falls apart anyway. But anyhow, that's how that goes. Let's see. We got here. I thought we'd do this to wrap up our show. Because we got about 12 minutes left. So I'm going to use this time to kind of conclude. I wanted to talk about tomorrow. Possibility I will be on the air. I'm not exactly sure. Got some production to do today. I'm working on a show, possibly tomorrow. Okay, here's what's going to happen. Tomorrow, it's going to be the Gary Russin Program Midweek Edition. So that'll be talk radio. The Gary Russin Program Midweek Edition, 3 o'clock Central Daylight Time here on Spreaker. And that's tentative, okay? So it will or may not happen. So watch for postings. So we'll be on the air. And then on Thursday, that's kind of iffy too. The past couple of weeks, if you've been listening or if you even caught it at all, on-demand podcast, I've had relatively short broadcasts from the Church of Christ. I've been doing shows from there. As I will notice that we've been having to get a signal booster over there because it takes a long time for a Wi-Fi signal to go across the fellowship hall. So I have to pretty much hope I stay on the air. Although the computer over there is absolutely incredible. And my friend Brian and I, Brian did most of the work. I appreciate that and really thank him for the studio over there at the Church of Christ here in Clinton. And I broadcast from there. Got another Spreaker studio up on that computer, and I'm broadcasting from there as well. And it's absolutely fabulous. A pretty good mixing system, a real nice microphone, absolutely incredible. And I could be on there for a couple hours on Thursday. So usually I do about an hour, maybe an hour and a half on Thursday. The rest of the day I got some production to do. Friday, up in the air. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on the air Friday for anything because I got to talk to my wife. I don't even know if she knows about it. There's a party to go to. I don't know if I'm going to go to that or not. But Friday, I got some stuff to do Friday. And then Saturday, Iowa Hawkeye football in the afternoon. 3 o'clock, we'll be on the air with the Gary Russin Program Saturday Extra. Decided to do a Saturday Extra this Saturday. So live on the air Saturday Extra. I'm going to see if Ben Ostman can do the show. I'm hoping he can. Can't guarantee that, but let's just see what happens. So maybe Ben can do the show. Maybe he can't. It's hard to say. I'll leave him a message and try it again. We're going to keep on trying, Ben, to get you on the air, but we'll get other people on the air and be on the show. So always looking for guests. So Ben Ostman doesn't make it. We'll probably have Ed Delgado or Blake Myers. Any one of those could be on that show that day. So that'll be Saturday. And then Sunday, we're going to do Christian rock again. Sunday. Lately on Sunday, it has been kind of slow. This past Sunday, only because our church, the guy who records our church services on the camera, doesn't always get the service up on time before the following Sunday. So what happens is, if I don't get his show up there on Sunday, usually what I'll do is, if we don't have the church services up on Sunday for the next week, then what I'll do is I'll just have the Christian rock on, the positive rock show, if my teams aren't playing. This past week, the Bears didn't play. The Bears were off. They had a bye week. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what is playing on Sunday. And if there's no teams of mine playing on Sunday, we'll be on the air doing the show Sunday. So we'll see there. We'll see how that goes. But like I said before, if we don't have a service up by Sunday by Wednesday, if there's no new service up by Wednesday, it'll just be the Bible study. Now, the Bible study I recorded last night is the last episode. This is the Bible study finale. The last chapter of the book of Revelation. Okay, so that's going to be on Sunday. I'll have that uploaded, scheduled to go on Sunday afternoon. We'll have that uploaded about 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock Central Sunday afternoon, 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 o'clock Mountain, and 2 o'clock Eastern. We'll have the Bible study, the final episode. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. We've got a new Bible study going on in our church, but I don't know whether or not I'm going to do that or not. I got to talk to the guy who does that. If he cares to be recorded for a podcast, I don't know yet. But I don't know. We're going to see what goes on with that. Otherwise, Bible study is going to go into reruns. I'm going to go back, way back. You know, way back. Remember Chocolate Diet? Caveman, cave women. No. But anyway, we'll be having the first episode of Bible study that we ever recorded. And I know I still have it right here on the computer. If I don't have it on the computer, I have it on YouTube. All you got to do is re-download it. The first episode of Bible study ever we'll have on. And we'll do that one. I'll be working on those, and we'll go back to rerunning those. Unless we have a new Bible study program, that's what we're going to do with that. So we'll have that uploaded Sunday. If the church services are ready by Sunday morning, they will be uploaded and go on public for Sunday morning at 10:30 Central Time. And then later on in the day, I will be having the Positive Rock Show, Christian rock. Play some of your favorite Christian music again on Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening right here on GJRB Online. So check those out. Monday, we're going to start broadcasting Mondays, but I have to mention this with the last 5 minutes and a half that I have left. I want to make a mention. There's going to be some changes. There's a program I'm going to be going on, and mainly because I need help with a lot of things. And a friend of mine, Brian Harrison, who's going to be helping me out with this, we're going to be doing some things, and we might even be doing radio shows at the Church of Christ Studios. So we're going to be probably doing some different ones, different programs other than this one. His schedule could change a little bit, and I'll let you know as far as that's concerned. I'm waiting on how that kicks in, and what we're going to be doing, and what days we'll be doing that, and then I'll be working around that to plan regular programming here at the GJRB Spreaker Studios, which will still be in existence. Okay, so we're going to probably be doing shows together, but we'll probably be doing some different programs, and the schedule might be slightly different. Right now, I'm still doing the jigsaw puzzle schedule. I'm working on that right now, but as I said before, there's going to be some differentials. I'm still going to do spontaneous broadcasting till further notice. That means whenever, till further notice. While I'm piecing a schedule puzzle together, we're going to stay in the spontaneous indefinitely. So you never know when we're going to be on the air. I'm going to keep it this way for a long time. Indefinitely. There won't be no schedule. A schedule is going to form based on routine. Okay? Based on routine, and what is the best times that I get listeners? What are the best times that be on the air? If the 10 a.m. in the morning works, I might be doing more of those too as well. So give me some feedback on that. Again, if you're listening to this as a on-demand podcast, give me feedback on that, because I want to know what is the best time to broadcast. When is the best time to get listeners? When is the best time to tune in? And if it's in the evening, I'll probably do more evenings. But again, I don't want to do too much opposite BJ. I want to take any of his listeners. So, I might be on opposite BJ, but I will not be on opposite Caramel Conservative. I will not broadcast up against his program. I will not. And the reason for that is because he has too good a show to be on opposite. I can't. That's a tough act to follow. It really is. And so I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I'm running out of time, so there's no time for any more music. So I'm going to spend the last 2.5 minutes just talking here. Because this is still a morning show, and I still talk a little bit as we wrap up. But I just wanted to make a mention of that. I might just stay on a little longer. I might flip this over again so that maybe I can explain things once again. But if you get this message, there's going to be some things that are going to change. Like I said, me and Brian are going to be working together, and we're going to probably work on some different type of programming. Might involve our pastor. I'm going to see what he thinks. We're going to do some different shows and just see what happens from there. We're going to see what crops up. And I will be going on the premium plan. That'll mean that there'll be more programs on the air. We're going to be on the air. I'm going to be going up to broadcaster. And when I do go up to broadcaster, I will be on more often. Okay, so we're going to be doing daily broadcast. And the days I won't be on the air will be the days I'll be with Brian doing something else. But there will be some days where we're going to do a radio show together. I'm working on a plan to do a Brian and Gary show. I'm looking at one of those. He could either get top billing or I will. Doesn't matter. And maybe do something there. So, we're going to see what happens in 2020 here on GGRB Online. Some new things are going to happen. And I'm really looking forward to it. So we're going to be bumping up to the premium plan probably about November next month. November or December. But I think we're looking at December. Getting on that premium plan. So once we get on to the 3 hours, we're going to be on more often. But I'm going to be trying to broadcast more often despite 45 minutes. We're just going to refresh every 45 minutes. So that's how that's going to go.